Hi Tera fans, this is Tera Solo Gamer. As some of you may recall, a few weeks ago I had created a whole new gamer tag and created a new character, did a special video with her getting her AlphaGo title in 14 days and her Bossy title in 20 days. But today I'm here to talk about the Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of Blood. Today is the 4th of August, and according to the official announcement on Tera-console.com, the current event is going to go until they have maintenance on the 25th of August. Now, I've only been doing these things for a few months and pretty excited to finally be able to do a video for one of the major annual events. I know I've done the fall fishing tournament thing, but this is one of the big festival things. And the reason I'm starting right here at this point is just so when I do enter into this character, you can see the banner flash up at the top talking about the festival. I noticed that this morning when I logged into my main gamer tag just to grab my Elite gift box and some stuff, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do a video then because I had to get ready for work and go work all day and all that. They kind of like it when you show up for work. Alright, so let's get started on the video here. I've been really excited to do some of these annual events. The Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of Blood, like I said, they're going to last about 3 weeks until you see at the top, Accept Quest, Event, Holy Responsibilities. And, okay, that's just the accumulated daily login event there. That also just started, so be sure you're logging in there every day to get your accumulated login event items. And before we even start, I'm going to show you under Quick Play, Vanguard Requests. You may not be used to seeing this one that says Collect Sarberries, but that is part of the Festival of the Sun, so be sure every day you're going and doing what you got to do to collect your sweet milk and everything. And, you know, when you gather up Sarberries, which I'll be showing you. Let me just grab my daily login item there. Okay. And as long as I'm here, grab that. Okay. Now, usually when we have these things, we get at least 1 or 2 scrolls or something. And actually, just for fun, I'm going to switch my title because I don't really need Bossy. When I've been hunting, I've been using the Bossy title because that extra crit power, that makes a big difference. And I almost forgot, I hate having the chat on. Okay. Now, the Festival of the... Oh. Because we had maintenance last night, it's going to be giving me a whole bunch of maintenance rewards. I'm not going to grab them until later. Festival of the Sun takes place every year. And I'm going to go to my village atlas. And I'm going to head to Bastion. Now, if you don't have elite status or you don't have a temporary village atlas or whatever, you can always just take a Pegasus. And you want to head towards Bastion here in Veritas District. So let's go to Bastion. And you can see on the right, we have the Event Holy Responsibilities thing over on the quest tracker. Alright, so now I'm going to head into Bastion. Go to the local teleportal, and you can see the red asterisk right there. That's where we're going to be heading. So we're going to go to Stronghold Camp, because it's right there. All right, now that we're in Stronghold Camp, you can see all the little festival lights and all that sort of thing everywhere over here. Let's speed it up a little bit. And you may have even been in this area before, but you didn't see all of this regalia all over the place, and there weren't all these people around. And we're supposed to talk to Renmi, according to our tracker on the right there. Now that is Renmi. Before I talk to Renmi, let me just show you one thing. You have this Consos Clan Cleric right here, Todram. If we talk to him, he sells toy kits. We'll get to those later. But he also sells Festival of the Sun teleport scrolls. So if you think you're not going to want to do the traveling thing and the teleportal thing, you may want to go ahead and buy a few of these scrolls from him while you're here, because every day there are daily events that you can collect, which we'll get to, that you can gather up tokens and buy certain things with. So if you think you're going to use teleport scrolls in the future, especially if you don't have elite status, you may not want to wait to take the Pegasus and then go take the local teleportal and whatnot. Go ahead and buy a few scrolls off of him. He'll sell them to you. All right, now back to what we're actually supposed to be doing, which is talk to Renmi. You see the big red asterisk over his head? Excuse me. All right, he's welcoming me to the Festival of the Sun. Wants me to spend some time looking around the Garden of the Sun. And when the work at the temple is done and the sun's flame has been rekindled, there will be a great celebration to which you are, of course, invited. And you'll notice he's giving me 2 Sun Festival tokens and a few gold and some experience points. Experience points mean nothing to me because I'm level 65, but if you're below level 65, here's another way for you to gather a few extra experience points. Now I go into him and he's going to give me an opportunity to help him, because the temple needs to be clean and bright. Now pause for a moment in case you want to read the whole thing. All right. The temple and the sun are divinely connected, and I'll let you read the rest on your own. I'll pause for a few moments. But basically, he's asked me to go clean the temple for him. You see, my rewards are going to be a toy sun tank, some more Sun Festival tokens, experience points, and money. All right, and then I agreed to do it, so he's thanking me. And he's asking me to use teleporter to enter the temple and report your devoir. So this is the teleporter we're going to take right here to the Squalid Temple. And you see it says this is a single player instance. Okay, this is not something you need to have 4 other people come and carry you through the whole thing, or whatever. Do it by yourself. All right, I had to wait a few seconds before he appeared, but there's Devor. Now I can talk to him. And today's task is to rid the cellar of pests, in this case sloths. And now he's telling me about the cleaning automaton, Pest Be Gone 8000. It shouldn't be too difficult. All right, so I'll give you a moment. There you go. Or you can always pause the video. And he's telling me to activate the controller when I'm ready. All right, so before you start killing the sloths and whatnot, because they're annoying little critters, you activate this big obelisk thing here, whatever you want to call it. And now he starts going and beating up some sloths for you. Okay, so, and it did mention somewhere in there that it helps if, you kill some, so he knows where to go to help you. So I'm going to rush through all the little sloths here. And because I'm booting my bull rush, I'm accidentally going to take a few with me. Because the goal is to get the big boy. All right. As you can see, they can become quite annoying if you get too many around you. Okay, now when I kill the big boy, the rest of them all disappear. Now I actually forgot to do any kind of buffs. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, I was going to say the battle solution I always recommend using no matter what, even if it's a simple, easy thing like this, but my battle solution is still active up there. You can see there is Sloth excreta, that is the word they're using. There are temple weeds, and there is a soiled fountain. Each day when you come and do these daily things to get your coins, each of those may play a factor, because one day you may be cleaning up all the sloth excreta, another day you may be cleaning up all the temple weeds, and another day you may be cleaning the fountain, in which case you would just jump into it. You'll be able to hit the A button at that point and it'll clean it. On Xbox it's A. It'll tell you what button to hit on PlayStation. Alright, and over here's a trash can. When you do have to clean weeds or sloth excreta, then you would dump them in here. Right now there's nothing to put in there. Okay, so now that we're done here, we need to climb up this ladder. And you can see our quest tracker on the right says to go talk to Nahad. So there is Nahad. Alright, he's thanking me for assisting. He tends the gardens. The automatons are old and broken down easily. Someone's been painting graffiti on the temple walls, and he has to find out who. And he wants me to repair the golems, then help him subdue the massive Gillidoos. Alright, now these are the broken golems right here. You can see the massive Gillidoo over there, that giant tree, has a force field thing around it. You're not going to do anything to it right now. You got these little critters running around, and they can knock you over. They're not really going to hurt you, but they can knock you over, which can be quite annoying. And I'm going to run up here and show you. See, one just knocked me down. You're not going to go anywhere until you do what he's asked you, because you got all these Gillidoos in the way. And if you try to get past them, you can just forget it. And if you try to beat them up, ain't nothing happening. They are just indestructible. So let's go back over to what we're supposed to do. I just wanted to show you that, so you know, don't even bother trying until you go and do these things first. Okay, there's one broken golem. I'm going to fix it, because all I have to do is press my A button, or if you're on PlayStation, whatever button you normally hit to select things or fix things. Still see the force field around the big tree there. Fix the second broken golem. Now when I fix the third broken golem, you see the force field's gone around that giant Gillidoo. And what these golems do is they run around and they stun those little guys who can knock you over. So they can actually help clear a path so you don't get knocked over as many times. But I'm going to go ahead and run over to the big Gillidoo boy. I don't want those guys knocking me over, so I'm going to punch him. And he's dead. Now all the little critters are gone. The broken golems are now going back to their start point. And all these big Gillidoos that were blocking our way are now gone. The tracker tells us to talk to Nahad again. And Nahad's kind of busy. He's being chased around, or he's chasing them. I don't know which. So to talk to him, I need to get these guys out of the way. Got rid of that Papori guy. And, whoops, mister. And kill that witch. They're vampires. She's a vampire, sorry. And now Nahad's going to walk over here. Now I can talk to him. Alright. Vampires, weakened by the power of the sun, and they're striking back at the temple because, you know, it's the temple of the sun. And he's talking about the graffiti they do, they abduct villagers, and it tells me to continue up the stairs and speak with Kodar. Alright, hopefully you can go back, pause the video if you wanted to read the whole thing. You see the graffiti on the thing here and here. Sometimes when you're doing your dailies, that's going to play a factor in it because you're going to clean graffiti. Other days, you're going to be picking up trash over here when you're coming to do your dailies and get your tokens. But we're not doing that right now. Because what we're actually doing at the moment is doing this for the first time. This is basically introducing us to it. And when you're picking up trash and cleaning graffiti, here's the trash can you'll drop it off in. But right now, we're just doing this for the first time, and this is to familiarize you with the Temple of the Sun. Now let's go ahead and talk to Kodar. He wants me to rid the temple center of snakes. And Karu can explain the whole thing to me. This is Karu, the head snake hunter. Talk to him. Alright, so he's talking about that game, Whack-A-Snake game. So you need to hit as many snakes as you can. It's counting down. It hasn't started yet. If you look at the bottom where you normally have all of your abilities, you'll see right now you only have one ability. That's throw this fireball thing. I suck at it. So I usually just stand right in the middle and get as many as I can from like the first circle. Because I've tried before running around all over the place trying to get them, but sometimes they disappear so quickly that like I end up getting almost nothing. So I just stand here in a circle and try to hit the ones, and I think he's too far away over there. Yeah, I can basically only hit the center circle once from here. And even then, a lot of them are gone before I even turn around to hit them. But this is all you do for the Whack-A-Snake game is just kill as many snakes as you can, and you only have that one attack that you can use, which on the Xbox is the right button. PlayStation, it'll show you what button to use, or what controller thingy, whatever you call it. Button. I'm calling it a button. Whatever. Still whack it. Oh, there we go. I got an S plus rating. I killed 1,000. I got 1,040 kill points. If I get over 1,000, I'm happy. Most of the time I get 800, 900. So that was pretty good. And it gave me 2 prime battle solutions and 3. I forget what they're called. They're not firecrackers. Whatever. We'll see later because we actually have to use some anyway. Okay, so you can see on the right it says exit through a dimensional mirror and talk to Renmi. So sometimes you're going to have to come and clear out snakes. Other days, it may tell you to clean the dusty mirrors. There's one dusty mirror. There's the other dusty mirror. You have to clean the dusty mirrors. There they are. And all you're going to do is walk up to them on Xbox, hit the A button, hit whatever button PlayStation tells you. But to leave, this is the dimensional mirror, so that's how I get out of here. All right, now we can go back to Renmi and say, hey, Renmi, we helped you out. Now he's going to give me my little prizes there. Now, we did the introductory thing for the first time. You'll only do that once. The first time you come to the Festival of the Sun each year, that's what you will do. Now is when we get into the dailies of the daily event things that you can do. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm only going to select 3 of them at the moment. Okay, this one's combating the sloths. This one's taking out the trash. This one's Dust Never Sleeps. Carnival of Carnivores I'm going to save for later. You can go ahead and accept it now if you want and just do it later. It really don't matter. Now, you saw how I left the temple through the mirror. And I'm getting ready to show you, you could have done that, or you could have used your reset instance then. But I wanted to show you, if you do it that way, you don't reset instance, you'll notice there's no critters over here like there were before. No sloths. All right, let's see what he has to say. Sloths are being bossed and gratefully clean up the messes, so I suppose someone has to do it. So he wants me to fight the sloths again. But I can't activate the controller, and there are no sloths to combat. And that's because I've already killed them. So, because I left through the mirror without actually resetting instances, I want to go to Quick Play. I want to reset instances. While I'm in the dungeon, you need to be in the dungeon if you're doing it this way. You reset instances from outside the dungeon only when you're using scrolls. But when you use the Quick Play thing in your menu, you need to be inside the dungeon, then go ahead and hit OK to reset it. And I hope I didn't mess that up by starting the quest and then resetting. Hopefully it'll still be there for me to do. But if I messed it up, oh, okay. I can see on the right, actually today's task is to clean the soil fountain. Okay, now you can see all the critters are there again. And I'm going to go ahead and do my Pest Be Gone dealing with Bob. But I didn't look at the actual mission on the right. I should have. I probably could have done it, but I wanted to show you the reset instance thing. And I'm going to kill at least one of these guys so he knows to go ahead and start killing them over here. But again, when the mission is to clean the soiled fountain, all you have to do is jump up into the fountain. You see it says A to activate. PlayStation will tell you which button to hit. Okay, I think these guys are... There we go, I got it. These guys were hitting me, so it broke my action the first time. All right, but I cleaned it, and now it says over there to talk to Renmi. We'll get around to that in a little while. Let me kill old big boy here. I could make it to the ladder and climb up. I've already actually completed my mission, but I'm going to kill old big boy here. Just there we go. And everyone's gone. Okay. I'm not picking up trash, so apparently I don't need to use the trash can. I always check because I don't want to accidentally not complete it and then get out. And then I have to go back in again just because I did something stupid like not put it in the trash can, you know. Not saying I've ever done it before, but also not saying I've never done it before. Okay, let's pay attention this time. Thank you so much for helping between the literature. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. And it says over there to pick up the trash. But of course, to get to the trash, again, I'm going to have to get through the Gillidoos. So let me activate these boys over here, the broken garden golems. Alright, and his force field is down. Ooh. They will knock me down, so I try to avoid them. Okay, he's dead. What am I doing? Picking up trash. Okay. So if your mission is to pick up trash, all you have to do is pick up 5 pieces of trash. There's a piece of trash. Two pieces of trash. Three pieces of trash. Four pieces of trash. And my final piece of trash. They noticed me. You don't actually have to fight them, but because I've already triggered them, I'm going to kill them just so they don't come around annoying me. You don't have to kill them if your only mission is to dispose of the trash. But again, I don't want them bothering me, chasing me. I guess he's not going to chase me anyway. Man, he is fast. I just killed him for grins and giggles. And again, on other days, your mission might be to actually kill those 2 vampires. Or your mission might be to clean the graffiti off of those 2 things there. Excuse me. And you'll notice our mission on the right now says to dispose of trash. And that's what I was telling you before. Always pay attention to what the mission thing tells you, so you don't actually accidentally miss an important step. And there's the trash can. All we got to do, put it in the trash can. Ta-da. Now we can go talk to Renmi, but we'll have to get to that in a little bit because we still got another mission while we're here. Talk to Kodar. And our mission is to help Karu remove the snakes. Again, sometimes you'll be killing snakes. Sometimes you'll need to go clean those dusty mirrors. And if I recall correctly, you can still play the Whack-A-Snake game even if the mission is to clean the mirrors. Of course, it's been about a year since I've done this, but I'm pretty sure that is the case, if I recall correctly. Oh, I can reach the second row. Cool. I'm just focusing on killing some snakes here. And again, I mostly focus on the inner circle because I suck at this game. But sometimes... Oh, you see, I got the achievement Snake-Eyed. All right. I wasn't sure if I was going to get that or not while we're doing this. I mean, not achievement, feat. A game feat. I always get those words mixed up. It's actually a feat within Tera. It's not an Xbox achievement. It's a feat. Alright, and this time I got over 1,000 points again. Got 2 battle solutions and 3 of the things. Firecrackers? I forget what they are. We'll find out. Before I go any further, you saw me get a feat, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the feats menu. And we're going to go to special. And we're going to go to festivals. And you can see, and this is why I'm using my new character, because most of my other characters on my main gamer tag already have all these things done. I wanted to show you these. To get the Snake-Eyed feat, you're going to hit 50 snakes in the Festival of the Sun Whack-A-Snake game, which we just did. Quick and easy. Shouldn't the festival be more festive? We've done the Snake-Eyed, which we just did. And there's 3 others, which we will get to. And you have, I said freeze, we have Triple Crown, fireworks of the sun. That's what those things are. I was like, are they firecrackers? They're fireworks. Tanks a lot, we'll get to that. Cry Me a River, and Dance-A-Thon, and Stop Hogging the Kills. And that's it for this one. These other ones have to do with the Summer Beach Festival, which normally starts off just as the Festival of the Sun is ending. So hopefully around the end of August, we'll be going into the Summer Beach Festival. They actually started this about a month later than usual. Last year it started on 7th July. So, you know, but hopefully when this is ending, we'll get to the Summer Beach Festival. Okay, go back to Renmi. Now I can collect my rewards. You can see I'm getting tank ammo, solar orbs, Sun Festival. You can see what they are. And taking out the trash. And Dust Never Sleeps. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and accept the quest for the Carnival of Carnivores. And he's asking me to repel a vampire incursion. Apparently the vampires don't like Baldur's Light. So they're trying to cause problems. And I'll pause for a moment. You can always pause the video if you want to read the whole thing. Alright, and he wants me to drive the vampires away. Those are the rewards I will be receiving once I complete it. Okay. Now to get to the Carnival of the Carnivores, or the Banquet of Blood, which is the other part of the Festival of the Sun. Let's go talk to him. Okay, and he's telling me he's going to temporarily bestow upon me Baldur's Gifts and give me special powers. But it can only be used on vampires. And again, just like when we're in the temple, and our normal menu at the bottom for our skills was not anything like what we're used to looking at. It's going to be the same when we get in here. Alright, my Prime Battle Solution is about to run out, so I'm just going to renew that real quick. Because I'm not going to bother with other buffs for these guys, because I don't think they do that much. But I always recommend, if nothing else, at least always have a Prime Battle Solution going if you're going to go into battle anywhere. Okay. Now we talk to him again. He's going to explain how the gifts work. Alright. Fear makes vampires run away. Stun immobilizes vampires temporarily. Quake makes all vampires around you fall to the ground. Those are protective gifts. There are gifts which are used for slaying vampires. Mutate turns them into a boar, which can be to your advantage, but I'm telling you now, they run around knocking everything down, including vampires, but they'll also knock you down if you don't get out of the way fast enough. So, light burns all vampires around you with Baldur's Light. It may be your most effective weapon against them. And yes, it is. It is very powerful, but it has a longer cooldown than any other stuff, so you can use it from time to time. And then lastly, Punish kills one vampire outright. And that's the one where basically you just keep tapping the button. It's basically like a fireball attack or something. Have to prevent them from calling on more ghosts. Find a way in the ceremonial room, and then destroy the altar. Alright. So, you can see the menu at the bottom, the different kind of attacks there. That one that shows the Y button, of course, PlayStation will show you which button to use. That one that uses the Y button, that's the real powerful one that kills a bunch of vampires in a large radius. The right button is the one that I'm just like tap, 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 which kills like one at a time. And I'm going to use it to destroy the door. I'm just tapping the right button. And you can see the health meter at the top for the door. Now we're in. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, personally, go over here, because I have to try to get this coffin closed. I'm going to see if I can luck out and get it. And, of course, I did not. Alright, right now I'm going to use that Y button and blow this big light spell. Pow! It knocked a bunch of stuff, a bunch of people off there, a bunch of vampires were killed in a certain radius. Now, you see these little ghosty guys. They typically hang out around this coffin, which we need to get closed. The coffin is open. Now I'm going to try to jump, see if I can get it really quickly, but you see I have a progress meter, and they keep breaking my, I keep forgetting, I hit the B button, which stunned a bunch of them. I keep thinking that's jump, but jump is actually left button and A button. Okay. Now the little ghosty guys will follow you. You can't kill them. You can't kill the ghosts. Your powers are only effective against vampires. And I see one ghosty guy, two ghosty guys are still over there. But if I move a little bit, then they're going to follow me. Alright? And now that I have them away from that coffin, If I go really quickly, you can see how fast they catch up to me. Jump over here, try to stop it, and I made it. Okay, now the ghosty guys are going to disappear. They're gone. But that's how you have to close that coffin, is by luring those ghosts away from it. You cannot kill them. Okay, and then once they're far enough away, rush over as fast as you can and hit the button, the A button on Xbox, whatever it happens to be on PlayStation, to close the coffin lid. Now, another thing, wait a minute. Put a potion in the blood piece. I'm going to follow the instructions because I'm getting ahead of myself to later when we do the daily stuff. I'm going to have a bunch of doofuses here following me around, trying to attack me, and blah, 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 whatever. So let me blow that big light thing, the Y button. I took care of a bunch of them, but I was outside the radius, and a bunch of them were outside of the radius, so I killed them off with my little right button there, my whatever. Okay, now here you have these little purporty things guarding the banquet, but I'm supposed to put a potion in the blood feast, and you can see it says blood feast right there. So let me activate it, put it in there. Okay, so I have now poisoned their feast, and now the instructions tell me to destroy the altar in the ceremonial room, which happens to be over this way. Got that big ugly thing, gatekeeper guarding it, got all these naughty vampire critters. Okay. I'm trying to use the light thing, but they keep breaking my... Oh, I guess I did use it. Okay. Because I can see it's on cooldown now. I'm just killing some of them. Get them out of the way. Let's see. I don't usually... Oh, okay. Right trigger is the one that just knocks them down. It'll stun them, but then they'll come back after you again. So I just don't want them following me into the room. Okay. I think that was all of them following me. Now we go into the ceremonial room, and you have this doofus over here. The blood priest you can't harm by hitting him. And I'm going to do the light thing to get rid of all these little bisque dolls or whatever they're called. So what I want to do is I want to hit the altar. The altar is the only thing that I can hurt. I cannot hurt the blood priest. Matter of fact, let me target him. Watch. His health bar does not move. You can't hurt Luperon. You have to attack the altar. And of course, he's going to try to knock you down and get in your way while you're attacking the altar. But I'm going to destroy this altar. And now he's gone. There we go. And now it says to talk to Harum. So we need to leave. But this time, because I have completed what I needed to complete, instead of using the exit teleportal, because I'm going to be coming back in here, this time I'm just going to use reset instances while I'm already here. Instead of going out, coming back in, resetting, then coming back in again. So this time I'm just going to reset instance as my way of leaving. Now when you reset instance and you leave, it brings you back over here to the entrance area. So you just got to go over here. It's not that far away. It's not a big deal. Completed that. Those are my rewards. If you want to pause the video, go ahead. There's not a lot, so you can probably figure that out. Now these are the dailies. And again, the dailies, every day that you come and do this event, these dailies will be available for you after reset. Okay, the first part that we did, which was the introduction to how to do these things, you only do that the one time, the first time that you come to the Festival of the Sun this year. But these are the dailies you'll be doing every day to collect your Sun Festival tokens and get your things like your dance bombs and all of that. Wailing bomb. Okay, so now we can go back into the Banquet of Blood. Again, single player instance. It's not one of those things you need 4 people to come carry you through it. You just do it on your own. And luckily I reset the game, or the Banquet of Blood before I left, so that everything's ready for me to go. If you come here and that door is not there, then you need to reset your instances because you haven't reset it. So now just attack the door. You see the health meter at the top for the door, and now it's gone. Now, I'm going to do the same sort of things I did before. First, what I'm going to do is get over here. I'm going to try to close the casket. Oh, they already knocked me down. Fudge. Yeah, and every time I try to do that, okay, I did get my light attack thing off. Let me kill some of these vampires because they're starting to crowd me. I can't kill the ghosts. Okay, so let me run over here. I want the ghosts to follow me. There goes a bisque doll that's after me too, so I'll kill her. Okay, I see another ghost coming. He's way over there. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to try to make a mad dash for the coffin, see if I can get that lid closed before they catch up. What is going on? Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. Okay. Okay, but at least I am away from the coffin. I'm just killing these because they're triggered. Okay, now let's see if I can make it. This time I'm gonna. It seems to be easier for me to do it if I hop over here and get in the coffin. Oh, got the lid closed. Okay, and you can see on the right where it says Vampire Coffin 1 of 1. Now I also have to go and poison the Blood Feast. That's 0 of 1 at the moment. So let's go poison the Blood Feast, which again was over here on the table. Activate it, and that is poisoned at 1 of 1. Okay, now this time we also need to rescue some hostages, some kidnapped villagers or whatever. So let me see if I can get close over here and activate my light thing to take out a bunch at once. Alright. And you can see they'll knock you down pretty good. At least they'll knock me down because I'm not great at dodging them. I just come in here and do whatever. And I think I will stun them for a moment. Just because they're starting to annoy me a little bit. Oh, actually, while I have a bunch in there, I don't want to forget. The X button turns them into boars. Oh, they knocked me down. I wanted to show you that. Okay, so I turned that guy into a boar. I actually wanted to do several of those. Okay, I stunned them a little bit. Alright, I'm going to use a light thing because there's too many and they're starting to annoy me. Alright, let me turn something else into a boar here. Come here. Oh, there's one. Hey, turn around. Oh, I'm on cooldown. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can interact with the hostage. Whoops. Someone broke my interaction with the hostage. But there's a hostage in the middle of the floor who was surrounded by a bunch of vampires. You had to get the vampires out of the way. If you can get here and tap her real quick, then maybe you can, there we go. I tapped quick enough so that I was able to finish my dialogue with her before they broke my concentration. Let's create another boar. And I just use my X button again to make that boar. And you can see they knock down the vampires and the best dolls and whatever, but they also knock you down if you get in the way. But I do want to check while we're here my feats. Special. Festivals. Stop hogging. Okay. I'm going to try to go ahead and pop the feat for mutating 10 of them. I've already done the I've rescued one villager. So let me go rescue the other villager first. Okay, over here between these tables, I'm going to get these guys dead here. Okay, you can see there's a cell right here. And there's a hostage in there. You can easily miss this guy if you don't already know he's there. So be sure you go into this cell and talk to him. Okay? He's trying to be brave. Vampires kill everyone else, and they'll be coming for him next. And I have just saved him, and he is gone. Okay, so you can see on the right, off the menu, I have rescued all the hostages. There's only two. One out in the middle of the floor, one inside of this jail cell. Why do I keep forgetting about the boards? Okay, let me turn it. And I did that on purpose so I wouldn't have too many boards running around while I still have too much left to do. Because the only thing left for me to do is destroy the altar. And I think I'm at around 4 boards now. I'm almost ready for one more, so let me make one more. There we go. Okay, there's another boar. Saw him hit me. Oh, come on. What's going on? What? Let me get out. Why? I just want to see how many more boards I need to do. Eats special. Festivals. Okay, 5 more boards. I'm going to go ahead and make 5 more boards just so you guys can all see the feet pop. I probably called it an achievement again a few minutes ago, but you all know I mean feet. So that's 6 of them. I need 4 more. And they are cumulative. You can come in here today and make 1 board. The next day, make 1 more. Next day, make 1. By the time you've done 10 of them, then you'll get the feet. You don't have to make 10 all at once, but I just want to see you guys. I just want to let you guys see the feet pop. So I should need 3 more. But the only thing is I had to wait for the cooldown timer on my X button down there, because that's what I'm using to create new boards. I think that was 7. I think that was 8. So I should need 2 more. We already took care of the blood feast. We will go into the altar room over there once we're done getting our 10 boards. Okay. Okay, I think that was 9 boards. I think the next one will pop the feet. I gotta wait for the cooldown timer. I never noticed before they even knock each other over when they're running around. I knew they knocked vampires over and stuff. And they knock me over when I get in the way. Just like that. Alright. I think this is going to be the 10th one. Oh, that's Luperon. He came out? I've never seen him outside of the altar room before. Alright, let me find someone else. I can't turn him into a boar. Oh. It made the cool time because I actually cast it even though it didn't work. Okay. Okay, did I not count correctly? I'm looking at my feet. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. I just want to see my counter. Alright. I'm trying to jump up on the table because I think I'll be safer up there from being knocked over, hopefully. I'm just trying. Alright, let me just try to turn one into a boar. Hopefully that'll be number 10. I don't see the feet popping. I can't check my counter because I keep. Let me try going off to the side here. Oh, I did get it. I didn't see it pop. Okay, so we got the feet. Hopefully you guys saw it. I didn't see it when it happened. Okay, so now, that's really weird that he's not in here. I've never seen him leave this room before. I'm going to take care of the best dolls with my light attack. Now I can start attacking the altar. Because again, it doesn't do any good to attack Luperon anyway, because you can't hurt him. You have to kill the altar, destroy the altar to kill him. Okay, now you can see on the right, we have completed all 3 of our daily missions. So, I'm not coming back in here, I don't think, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the exit teleportal. And for the Banquet of Blood, we have now completed off the menu. Those are our rewards. The party's over. Those are our rewards. And the party is over. Okay, man, I clicked the wrong one. I don't know. And those are our rewards. Okay, so we're done with those. Now, let me go, and the next one I'm going to do is Modan here. You can see the exclamation point above his head. Let me know that there is some sort of a mission to do, a quest. Keep the fires burning. Alright, it's his duty to maintain the flames of Baldur. And would I like to take charge for a short time? And I'm going to go ahead and take care of his duties to take care of the flames. I can spend as much time, all 3 flames, as much time as I want, to think about Baldur's sacrifice, honor, and mercy. And then once I've seen each of the 3 flames return to him, those are going to be my rewards. Okay, we have the flame of sacrifice right here. Interact with it. Okay. We interacted with it. That's what we're supposed to do. Right now, we're on the first time of doing this. Hold on a second. Flame of Honor. Interact with this one. Tells you what the plaque says. Read it if you want. All right. Now, the third one is up there. I could actually fly to it, but first I'm going to just, this time I'm going to take the stairs up just to be sure everyone sees where it is. Everyone should have a flying mount if you're at least level 30. Level 20 something, you can get Tolpar the flying mount for free. And if you don't know how to do that, I have a video out there for it. Alright, and here is the Flame of Mercy. Go ahead and interact with it. Okay, I messed something up because I don't even see a quest to the right. Did I not accept the quest? I messed up just now. I just wasted time. Sorry about that. See, that's why you're always supposed to check your quest to the right, because I don't even have a quest to the right. I messed up and didn't accept it or something. I don't know what it is. Let me go back. Okay, so I went through his thing, but apparently I have to come back in again. Like, take charge. I thought that was... Did I hit the wrong button? Accept? Okay, there it goes now. I don't know why. I could have sworn. Maybe I accidentally hit the wrong button. I don't know. But now at least we have the question marks up there. Flame of Sacrifice. Interact. Okay, now to the right, you can see I completed one of the 3. Sorry, guys, I messed that up big time. I thought I accepted the quest, but I probably hit the B button by mistake instead of the A button or something. So I interacted with that flame. Now, I already went up the stairs to show you, how to get to that flame by the stairway. So I'll just fly up there this time, because it's right up here in this raised area. There it is. So if you want to fly to it, you can fly to it. You want to take the stairs, take the stairs. Whatever is better for you. Now I can go back and talk to Modan. I'm going to fly back. Just for grins and giggles. And to make up for a little bit of that time I wasted for all you. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. Now you can see the asterisk, meaning we completed our quest. And Fireworks of the Sun, some festival tokens, little money, low experience points. Now, that was the introduction to what we'll be doing. This is the daily that will be available to you every day. That thing we just did, you'll only do one time the first time you come to the Festival of the Sun. And then once you've done it one time, you will then have the ability to do it as a daily thing. All right, Skyrockets in flight. Keep the torches burning day and night all year round. During the festival, we also set off fireworks as offerings to Baldur. Would you like to do the honors? And go to the torch platform, set off these fireworks. And make sure not to do it towards people. It's dangerous. You're not actually going to hurt anyone. Those will be our... Oh, I know what I did last time. I just did it again. I hit the B button by mistake. I did not accept. Now I accept it. There we go. And you see the thing at the bottom. Fireworks, sun. In parentheses. So we're going to go to the same flame, first one that we did before. Wait a minute, let me try to interact. Okay. But we need to set off fireworks. So I want to use the one that says fireworks with sun in parentheses. I should have some fireworks of the sun. I'm not using those. Those are mine to use separately. Okay, so for the quest, or whatever you want to call it, You want to use the line fireworks with sun in parentheses so you don't waste your own fireworks of the sun. Set it off, and you can see that now I need to go to the Flame of Honor. All right, Flame of Honor. And again, go in. It's your beaker looking thing. Let me go to the bottom. It's probably the bottom. And again, I want to use fireworks with sun in parentheses. I want to keep my fireworks of the sun. Those are mine. This one, I think either one would work for this particular quest, but I don't want to waste any of my fireworks of the sun because these are given to me specifically for this. And now I'm going to the Flame of Mercy. Again, you saw how to get up the stairs. They're right over there. I'm going to fly up. And again, I'm going to go into my inventory, to my beaker looking thing, fireworks, sun in parentheses. And now I can go back and talk to Modan again. This particular thing, you will do the same exact thing for him every day to get those rewards. You'll just go to each of those flames and set off some fireworks of the sun. And there are your rewards. One of the rewards is a solar orb. If you don't already have any of those, let me just show you real quick. Some of my characters have loads and loads of these from doing this same thing for a few years. Alright, it might be in the wrong place. Solar orb, okay. It's actually in the one that looks like a box, that part of your inventory. And it summons a solar orb that increases your non-combat movement speed. Okay, so if you're not in combat and you want to be running around faster, you can go ahead and use this. I honestly, once in a while, will pop one of these on some of my characters if I'm out gathering and I want to do a lot of gathering as quickly as I can. It helps you moving around when you go from one gathering item to another. It doesn't help with the speed of the gathering itself. There are other things you can do for that, but this will help you with your movement speed as long as you're not in combat. So they sometimes come in a little bit handy. All right, so we're done with him. Now, we're going to get near the part where I talked before about you have that Daily Vanguard request that you're not used to seeing. But we're also going to be doing something else. We're actually going to be creating our own, I forget what they're called, but they actually help you recover MP, magic points, whatever you call it, mana points, something. So let's talk to Lillian here, and she's going to tell us she's out of ices right now. And everybody wants Sarberry ice. And if I patch her some ice and some Sarberries from Lumen's cart, she'll show me how to make Sarberry ice. And then I can help pass them out. All right, and those are going to be my rewards for this. So I'm going to go over here, because he's hiding back here, talk to Lumen. All right, now he wants me to tell her quit using so much of it. Now, you see on the right, the next part of the quest is to get some Sarberries from Lumen. So we need to talk to Lumen again. Okay, so now he's handing me some Sarberries. All right, now it tells me to go back and talk to Lillian. And you can see now the Vanguard request to collect Sarberries, it automatically popped up just now, or a little bit ago or something. I didn't even go in and request it, but you know. But it's over there. All right. Now she's telling me to put that chunk of ice in the ice shaver and grind it up. And then she'll get the Sarberries to her system. Okay, so you have ice shavers here. You got some over here. You got some over here. Don't matter which one you use. Just activate it. As long as you have ice chunks, you can go ahead and create shaved ice. And you see it dropped a thing of shaved ice on the ground, so I just picked that up. So now it tells me to go talk to Trillin. All right, so I've been given a secret recipe for Sarberry ice, and we need more ice and Sarberries, and she's going to show me how to make a Sarberry ice. Just put the finely ground ice and the Sarberries in a glass bowl, add sweet milk, and mix well. Okay, you can see they gave me a practice dessert bowl and a sweetened milk. So if I go into my inventory, back to the thing that looks like a box, you can see I have one Sarberry, I have one shaved ice, I have one sweetened milk, and in this case I have a practice dessert bowl, but we'll buy more later that are not practice. But this one she gives me for practice. These are the 4 items you need to create a Sarberry ice. Sarberry, shaved ice, sweetened milk, and a bowl, or whatever it's called when we get to those things. And you can see where in the middle where it says requires, it's 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So we have everything we need to create one. So I just hit my A button. PlayStation will tell you what to hit. Down bottom it says my first Sarberry ice. Now I can go back to Lillian. She has that red asterisk over her head saying we've completed a mission here. How about a frozen Sarberry dessert? And you can see she's going to give me 3 Sarberry Deliciousness. Okay, that's the thing that we'll actually be making here. Okay, now we're getting ready to do the daily. What we did is the first time you come here and they'll introduce you to how this works. Now we're getting ready to do the daily, which you can do every day when you come back here. All right. So she's too busy to deliver some ices that she's made. So I go talk to her assistant, and she tells me to take this and deliver it. Okay? And you have to look at your map up in the corner, the right corner. You can see where the question mark is on the map. That's where we need to go to deliver it. And I can see from how far it is that it's on there. Sometimes, okay, not this time, but let me swim over here. Sometimes you're going to be delivering to this guy. That's why you got to look at your map, because there's like 3 different people you will deliver to just depending on the day. They'll pick one at random. So that guy there we're not delivering to today. Let's see. I can't remember if any of them are down here. Okay, I know where I'm going. You see I'm heading for the red question mark up in the map, because today we're delivering to this guy. All right, I gave him the Sarberry ice. Now I can go back to Lillian, but before I go back to Lillian, all right, I may not be remembering correctly where the other one is. Okay, this one down here. This one, some days you may be delivering to this person right here. Of course, we're not delivering to her today, but sometimes we'll deliver to her. So, but again, the red question mark will be on your upper right map, so you'll know where to go. But so you have a visual of what to expect. It might make it a little easier the first time you have to deliver to each of them or something. I don't know. We'll see. You'll figure that part out yourself. All right, come back to Lillian. And that's what your daily is with this character. You'll just deliver some Sarberry ice to one of those 3 people. Okay, and she's going to give me 10 sweet milks, 4 Sun Festival tokens, and monies. Okay, so now we have completed all of our little tasks for Festival of Sun. But just to show you what, if you want to make some more Sarberry Deliciousness on any given day at any given time, as long as the festival's going on, because once the festival's over, you won't be able to do it. That's 1 Sarberry, 2 Sarberry. I'm going to do, I'll do 3 more total. Now, you'll see it's counting 3 to 15 for the Vanguard request. If you want to get your Vanguard request done for the day, which you want to do, you need to collect 15 Sarberries, and then it will give you 3 sweet milks, plus a few Vanguard credits. Okay, you use those sweet milks each day to create your Sarberry Deliciousness. And I have a few in my inventory at the moment that she'd already given me. Of course, those are under your beaker. And a sweet dessert made of ice and fruit. I got a thing blocking. Okay. Replenishes 170 MP per second for 15 seconds. Okay, so that is the MP benefit you get from that. If you want to make a whole bunch of them and keep them on hand for, MP production points or whatever, or MP points if you run them low or whatever. So you can actually come and make some of these every day with those milk things being your only limit. However many of those milk things you get every day. And I grabbed 2 Sarberries, but to make ice, I need ice chunks. So I think I was going to make 3 of these Sarberry Deliciousness. So I'm going to gather 1 ice chunk. And you just harvest the ice chunks like you would, gather ore or whatever. Just walk up to it, hit the A button. PlayStation, you'll know which button to hit. Now that I have 3 ice chunks, I can't use those to make a Sarberry Deliciousness. So I need to shave them into little ice shavings or whatever. Okay, there's 1. I can pick it up. I've harvested 3 ice chunks, so I can go ahead and make 3 ice shavings. Okay, that one fell on the other side, so I'm just going to go ahead and make another ice shaving. Pick that one up when I'm done here. All right, and they're over here. So let me pick up this one and pick up this one. Now, when I go into my inventory and I look at all my ingredients, I have 10 sweet milks, because I got those as rewards for doing stuff, 3 Sarberries, 3 shaved ice. I don't have any little glasses to make them in, though. So let's check this festival merchant here, Trillin. She can sell me dessert necessities, which is a glass dessert bowl. And I'm going to go ahead, because I'm going to be using more later anyway. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab about 20 for now. I'm not going to make that many during the video, but I'll be using them later. So I grabbed 20 glass dessert bowls. Now, if I go in here, I have 20 glass dessert bowls. And you can see it's the glass dessert bowl is what you use to actually activate and create your Sarberry Deliciousness. I have enough to make 3 because I have 3 shaved ice, 3 Sarberries, and I have some extra sweet milk, but I can make 3 total right now. So 1, I'm just hitting my A button. And 3. Okay. So now I have just created some more Sarberry Deliciousnesses, however you want to say all that. Sarberry, 6 of them. So now I have a total of 6. I had 3 and made 3 more. Now, I want to show you in the feats menu, under special, under festivals, whoops, I said freeze. Eat enough frozen Sarberry dessert from the Festival of the Sun to cause a brain freeze. And there is a counter Sarberry ice eaten too quickly. If I recall correctly, it only takes 3. So let's test my little horrible memory here. All right, Sarberry Deliciousness. There goes 1. I just took 1. Now I got to wait for the countdown timer, for the cooldown timer. I'm going to eat another one. I don't know if that's new or if I've never noticed it before, but you see the little woohoo little thing going on over there every time I take one. Now, I believe it only takes 3 for this in a row. You need to do them pretty, one right after the other. I'm going to take the 3rd one. There we go. We have brain freeze. And it gives you that cool, you see you're all frozen looking down there, and you got the cool ice all around the corners, and the effect is worn off now. But I just got brain freeze. And now if I go into feats, special, Festivals? I said 3. So that gave you another feat right there. Alright. What are we going to do here? Triple Crown, tanks. Okay, let's do Triple Crown because it's another simple one. All you got to do for that is use 10 Fireworks of the Sun. And we have done our initial daily stuff. And if I recall correctly, I have 10 Fireworks of the Sun. This is why I did not want to waste these ones. That's why when I was lighting up the fireworks at each of the flames, I was using the fireworks and then sun in parentheses because those are given to me for that special thing. That way I save my 10 fireworks so I can go ahead and get my feet. Now, because there's 10, I'm going to temporarily map it to here. All right, and it doesn't matter where you are. You don't even have to be in this area. You can be in a different region of the world because I've actually done this with some of my other characters before. So I'm going to set off one firework. Set off another. This has a real quick cooldown, like 2 seconds. 3, 4, and it'll probably count the ones I already set off earlier. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Triple Crown feet down in the lower right corner for setting off 10 Fireworks of the Sun. Feats, special, festivals. I said 3, Snake Eye, Triple Crown. There we go. 10 Fireworks of the Sun. Stop Hogging the Kills. We got that one earlier. Oh, tanks a lot. I don't think I'll be able to do that on this character because I had to spawn 7 toy sun tanks. I don't think I will have enough ingredients yet. And these 2 take 5 each. So we check on those. Yeah, Dance Bomb, Wailing Bomb, I only have 1 each. To complete that, you're going to take like 5 days, and each day I guess you'll get 1. Okay, but the tank, if you go over here to your box thing, we have a toy sun tank. And I think that's a complete one that we got as a gift. Now, we also have tank ammo, golden paint, and adhesive. You get those each day when you're doing your daily stuff. Adhesive, gold paint, tank ammo. Those are used for building toy tanks. Now, to build your toy tank, to get the toy tank kits, we go back over here to the same guy who sells the Festival of Sun teleport scroll, in case you want to teleport here later some other time, instead of taking a Pegasus or whatever. But he sells sun tank kits. This is where you get the kit. And you can see you need tank ammo, golden paint, and adhesive to create one. So for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and buy 10, even though I don't have enough materials to make 10, because I'm going to be making more later for her. And just for grins and giggles, I'm going to, if I recall correctly, yeah, the toys. That's an actual toy sun tank that was given to me as a gift. I think you might get one of those every day. But I'm going to use 1 sun tank kit. It combines. Boom. It just made a sun tank for me. Now I have 2 toy sun tanks because I had one that was already given to me as a reward. And now I'm created one by using the toy tank kit. Plus I had the ammo and the paint and the other thing, whatever it was. So now I have it. I'm going to use it. All right, there's my little toy tank, and let's see, oh, okay. Oh, first I have to click A to use it when I'm close. Now you can see my controls at the bottom, and I always love messing with this studio because I love what happens when I hit him with my toy tank. Okay, I used to love what used to happen when I would hit him with my toy tank. Apparently it doesn't happen anymore. What? Oh, I guess they decided to... Oh, that was always fun. Okay. Well, he doesn't do it anymore. It used to be he would get mad and start stomping and he would break your toy. Literally. I'm not even joking. So, I was looking forward to that. That was always funny. I guess they must have fixed it. Let's see, how do I... Okay, and I hit the A button again to get out of that mode. You see my toy tank's at 60%. After you use it for a while, it's eventually going to go away. I'm going to use my other one. I just want to see if it works on any of them. Toy sun tank. All right, first I have to get near it and hit the A button to start using it. Now I can control it. And there we go. He broke my toy. What was that? Okay. But now, oh, sorry. I hadn't planned on killing him, but I forgot that he was going to be aggroed against me, and I don't want him following me around and annoying me. Okay. All right, so now in our feats, special, festival, we can at least see tanks a lot. We've used 2. Now you're going to have to come back each day and get more of those items to create more toy tanks. In Crimea River and Dance-A-Thon, you're going to need 5 whaling bombs, 5 dance bombs. And this is going to be another one of those, and these are under your beaker thing. Because you can actually use them against enemies, I think, to make them cry. I don't know how well they work. I don't really use them. But I'm going to use a dance bomb. There. Actually, let's go back over to our turquoise over here and see if we can throw a whaling bomb. I already used one of the bombs on nothing, but it doesn't matter. It still counts. They're probably going to hit me before I can even get it off. Whaling bomb. Yeah, I don't think that even landed. Okay. I was just trying to test it, see if it would work, but those guys are pretty aggressive. They started attacking before I even hit them. But at least now if I go into my feats menu, special, festivals, Crimea River. Oh, I threw the crying bomb, but it attacked me before the bomb landed, so that didn't even count. But at least for the dancing bomb, it counted because, so you're probably better off just shooting them at nothing. Just shoot them off in the air at nothing. They will count. Trust me, I've done it on many characters. Okay. So we got Dance-A-Thon. We're going to have to come back for a few days to get that feat done. Come back for a few days to get this feat done. Come back for a few days to get this feat done. And we'll be able to get the tanks a lot after we get the tanks thing. And you see Festive Carpet and Sun Worshipper title are the 2 rewards you will get once we get the tank slot done on top of the 3 we've already completed. But you see I completed 3 out of the 4 just on the very first day. I just got here and here we go. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see if we can stand near Renmi here. Do a little zoom in. I might use this for my little, whatever you call it, the icon at for the video. I don't know. But there you go. We have done each of the initial introductory feats for the Festival of the Sun and for the Banquet of Blood. And then we've done our first set of daily missions for the Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of Blood. And you saw how each of the feats works. You saw that we actually have already gotten, on the first day, 3 out of the 4 feats that we need to get the carpet and the special title. Now look at it again. Festive Carpet and Sun Worshipper title. Okay, so a few days from now, when I get the rest of the tanks built, the little toy tanks, and I deploy them, then I'll be able to get that title and that carpet. On my main gamer tag, all of my top 13, one of each class, already has all that. But I think I may have an alternate character on my main gamer tag that doesn't. And welcome back, Tera fans. I went over to my main gamer tag And I found one of my just extra characters, you know, just for farming and whatever, that I happen to have over there, who does not have the feats yet, or did not have. I've actually gone through and run her through all the little things, except for those last few things you did not get to see on the other gamer tag. So as you can see, I have taken her through the Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of Blood, and we check our festival feats. The big one is, shouldn't the festival be more festive? I still need the Triple Crown, and I still need the Tanks-A-Lot to get the Carpet and the Sun Worshipper title. And as you can see, if I want all the feats from this festival, I also need Crimea River and Dance-A-Thon. Now, Crimea River, I have already done 4 out of the 5, and Dance-A-Thon I have done 4 out of the 5, just so that we don't have to spend a whole lot of time. And Fireworks of the Sun I did 9 out of 10. Tanks-A-Lot, I have built most of them, but I didn't want to spawn them yet until we get there. So for the first one, and I went ahead and did a bunch of those in between the filming, just so that we wouldn't have to spend too much time showing you the same stuff I've already shown you. So 1 Whaling Bomb is all I need for Crimea River. All right, so I got that feat in the lower right hand corner. And my 5th dance bomb gives me Dance-A-Thon. You can see that feat popping down in the lower right-hand corner. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to hit anything with them. You can just, as long as you activate them, shoot them off, you're good to go. Fireworks of the Sun, this is my 10th one, which gives me the Triple Crown feat. You can see that in the lower right-hand corner. And I've already built toy sun tanks, but as a reminder, you need the sun tank kit, and you can see it requires a tank ammo, a golden paint, and an adhesive, which again, you're going to get all those things during your daily events when you come back every day. On this particular gamer tag, because I have so many characters, a lot of times when this festival goes on each year, I farm a lot of extra stuff, so that when I create new characters that I want permanent, like all my 13 main characters, which are one of each class, that way, no matter what time of year it is, I can do some of these, like the tanks and the other stuff. I just have to wait for the event to roll around before I can do, like, the Banquet of Blood things and stuff. So some of my characters who I did not yet have last year, who I created in the past year, I'm going to have to take through just to get them those last few. But I have a bunch of extras that I farm and I keep in my bank, which is why I have plenty now to be able to show you the feats. So the Sun Tank Kit, we activate that to create it. And the feat for the Sun Tanks is to spawn 7 of them. I had spawned 1, there should be 2. I'll just double check and be sure it's counting the way I think it counts. Yep, that made 2. Three tanks. 4 tanks. And you see as I spawn a new one, it destroys the previous one. You will only have 1 tank active at a time. Is this the last one? Tanks-A-Lot. And now, because I did all the things that said I get, shouldn't the festival be more festive, and I get the festive carpet. Okay, so when you have the festive carpet, you can go into your inventory, and let's see. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, maybe that's one of those that you don't have to. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you have to go into your parcel post to collect it. And I had an adventure level increase, so it was just something separate. Okay. Okay, so now that I collected it from Parcel Post, I can get the festive carpet here. Movement speed of 280. And it says available for 21 days. I didn't think that was temporary. I thought it was permanent. Let me see. Well, apparently the carpet, I could have sworn this carpet was permanent. Maybe it's the one from the Rootstock Festival is permanent, because I know most of my characters have permanent carpets, but maybe this is not the right festival for that. Oh well, at least now we know it's a temporary thing, so I'm going to go ahead and ride it. Just so you can see. Pretty cool little thing. So maybe it's the Rootstock Festival where you get a permanent carpet, but this is what this one looks like when you earn this one. And I should be able to go to my titles. Yes. And I now have the title Sun Worshipper. Okay. So now I can have the title Sun Worshipper, and I can ride around on my special carpet, at least temporarily. So there you go. That's what your carpet looks like. Apparently it's temporary. I was thinking it was permanent. And that is what your, I'm going to zoom out, your title looks like. Sun Worshipper. There we go. Apparently someone's running around in the background. Okay, and while we're here goofing off, let's, I have to think. Oh, inventory. And we talked earlier about we are going to collect these Sun Festival tokens. Now, within the Sun Festival tokens, once you get enough, 400 will give you a race change voucher. 300 will give you a gender change voucher. 200 for an appearance change voucher. 225 will give you a smart dyad Nubiat structure. These things are awesome if you want to pause the video and see what it actually does. If you've never used one before, they are awesome. I love them. You can get a bravery potion for just 5. So you can collect up a bunch of these. If you need extra bravery potions, you can collect up a bunch of these tokens, get some of those. This is the riding skill noble cutter. 0.5% of max HP and 1% of max MP every second. Riding skill noble buzzer. Same benefits. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 200. Miskatonic. Temporary pet. Now, it says temporary for this one. Okay, these do not say temporary, so I assume they're permanent. I know I have some noble cutters and noble buzzers in my bank, and some of my characters have them. If you get Miskatonic, she's temporary, 200. All right, fitness black underwear. What is this one? Measures your max HP. Or the fortified black underwear. Crit factor by 20, costs you 300 tokens. Now, that's a pretty good thing that you might want to save up for. Matter of fact, I think I still have extras in my bank from when because this was what I had purchased last year, and I have 22 characters on this gamer tag. And if anyone of you has seen my video for farming gold, I not only show you all kind of different methods for farming gold, but I show you the benefits of having multiple characters. And having those multiple characters, you can go and farm a bunch of extra stuff for gold. But in this case, you can come and farm events for extra tokens and stuff. And because each of them gets to do all the events. If you have one character, you're only going to do all the events once. 2, you'll get to do it twice. 3, so I was able to build up a bunch of these tokens, and buy a bunch of extra innerwear for when I make new characters later. And I still have a bunch of extra sitting in my bank. All right, and insulated black innerwear. Not going to go into too much detail. I will go slow enough. Empowered, of course, that's a good one. It adds 10 to your power, especially if you're a tank or something. Because my brawler, she always wears empowered stuff. And performance for MP. All right, here's a Castanic Female Gothic Elegance. It's a clothing item. I keep forgetting what the right word is, but it's a clothing item. 300. Popori Gothic Swagger. 300. Now, you do have to be careful. You'll see these are red because she's not a Papori and she's not an Eland, so she can't wear them. It shows red like that to show you, hey, she can't wear it. And if you look at the characteristics, these clothing items cannot be stored in your bank. You can't trade them, you can't sell them, you can't store it in a guild bank, but you also cannot store it in your personal bank. So when you get one of these, be sure you're getting one that's going to be appropriate for your character. Now, the innerwear you can store in your personal bank. You can't trade it, can't sell it, can't put it in the guild bank, but you can put it in your personal bank, so no matter which of your characters collects the innerwear from the tokens, you can actually throw it in the bank and give it to another character later if you're saving them up for when you create another character in the future or whatever. Okay, but be careful because these clothing items, you can't even put in your own bank. So once this character, I don't know if it would allow this character to claim it, may or may not, but if it does, just be careful. Be careful to be sure. And I'm going to go through these a little slowly, so you can pause the video if you want to see what they are. But these are the clothing items that you can get for some of your characters if you collect enough tokens, like 300 tokens each. Even Amani, if you have Amani, they got clothing items in there for them. So you got plenty of gothic swagger, apparently regardless of which race your character happens to be. So just be sure you pick the correct race for it. And I guess if you pick the wrong race, you can also collect enough to get a race change voucher and change your race so you can fit in the clothing. I don't know. Okay, but that was the, and I just want her on her carpet again because that thing's cool. It's a shame it's temporary, but apparently it's temporary according to the thing there. But it's good for like 3 weeks. So there you are. If you are interested in the current event for the Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of the Blood, they have all those daily events you can do. You can see she hasn't collected any Sarberries yet, but that's an extra Vanguard request where you can get items that we showed earlier. And it's going to end before maintenance on the 25th of August. So be sure you're working on going ahead and doing your daily events, gathering your tokens, and getting whatever items you need from the event. Until next time, enjoy Tera, and happy gaming.